A lot of you expect so much in return for just being nice to a girl. You seem to think that being nice is the golden ticket to get everything you need from them. Here's the reality though. Girls don't necessarily want you to be nice. It's actually a lot less important than you think it is. I'm going to tell you all about this concept in this video. Make sure to stick around for the entire video as all 3 points are super important. The first reason is, it's boring. This is every guy's default position now. There is nothing stimulating about always being nice. Essentially, by always being nice, you're playing the role of the female. The reason for this is simple. You care more about your social standing instead of your own principles. Being nice means you care more about a person's feelings than you do about the truth. Society now is all about feelings. The main reason is because guys constantly care about feelings so much more than the reality. Men in the past were way more likely to stand on principle. Let me give you an example. If someone today went out on the street and started announcing how stupid military spending is, no one would have a problem with it. Here's the funny thing about this. If you go back 100 years, everybody would have a problem with it. The main reason is more guys in the past were willing to stand on principle for what they believed instead of today. The idea that military spending is unnecessary is the stupidest argument made in existence. Somebody has to defend the borders. This is not an opinion. This is just the objective nature of the world we live in. The problem is you have to think about what you represent when you don't stand up for your ideas. The squeaky wheel always gets the grease, guys. Every time you choose being nice instead of standing up for what you believe in, somebody else feels that their subjective viewpoint is actual reality. It's not something we want to do, but it's our collective responsibility to make sure that people don't believe in fantasy ideas that don't contribute to reality. This may seem like a high-level concept, so let me boil it down to something that's understandable and simple. When your girl tells you that she doesn't need a man, instead of you sitting there and being nice about it and saying, "Oh yeah, for sure, you don't need a man," tell her the truth of how you actually feel. You're doing this not because you want to have an argument. You're doing it because you have to stand on principle. Men need women. Women need men. The counterintuitive thing here is this. When you do this, she may disagree with you. Deep down though, she's going to respect you more because she knows that you're secure. You're so secure, you're willing to withstand an argument to defend your views. It's going to be much more difficult for someone to sell you on things that don't benefit you or your family. This inspires a lot of confidence and security in the female subconscious mind. This leads me perfectly into my second point, which is being nice is a form of weakness. Once again, guys, being nice is a form of submission. Now, I can understand if you're submitting out of fear of your physical life. In some scenarios, it's the correct thing to do. If some guy is absolutely crazy and is expressing opinions and he doesn't care about his life or others, it's probably better to not say anything about it. The problem is you guys are afraid of emotions. Think about your life as a father if your primary objective is being nice. There are going to be so many situations in your life as a father where your child is going to try to manipulate you into feeling a certain type of way. If you're scared of your child's feelings, you are never going to instill any amount of discipline into that child. If you choose to be nice, you're going to straight up be a father. The reason is, feelings are not that important. The truth is important. Feelings are subjective. The truth is objective. Sometimes, feelings can be reflective of objective reality. In most scenarios, it's not. Let me give you an example. Your girlfriend works for a month at her 9-to-5 job, and after that month, she feels entitled to a vacation. She feels that way, rather. You as a guy have 2 choices. Encourage that behavior, or say it's not the right thing to do. The strong thing to do in this scenario is to say that it's not the right thing to do. No one deserves a vacation after 1 month of working. The nice guy with no backbone is always going to encourage a girl to do whatever feels right. The girl might be momentarily happy with this. Long term, though, her life is not going to be as quality. In the end, she's going to subconsciously blame you. The main reason is you're supposed to be the leader in the relationship. Sometimes it's absolutely necessary to sacrifice momentary happiness for long-term gain. It's your job as a man to make sure you're not nice in these scenarios. Being nice in these situations is plain and simply just weakness. This links perfectly into the third and final point. It goes against her natural instinct. Like I've said to you many times before, guys, girls have 2 distinct aspects to their psychology. One is their conscious mind, which is able to be trained. The second is their subconscious mind, which is more instinct-based. When you're constantly being nice to them, what you're doing is you're favoring their conscious mind over their instinctive mind. Short term, this may work in your favor. The problem is, over the long term, girls are more inclined to make instinctive emotional decisions instead of conscious logical ones. For the sake of the long-term relationship, you have to bank on making decisions that pleases her instinctive mind, not necessarily her conscious mind. Realistically, you're gonna have to do both. The problem is, you guys always default to the nice guy thing. Happy wife, happy life. Unfortunately for you, this could not be further from the truth. Now keep in mind, some girls might tolerate this for a long period of time. Maybe even a lifetime. But the mistake you guys make is you always bank on her ability to override her instinct in favor of her conscious mind. Stop putting her in that position by constantly being nice to her. Understand the role you have to play as a man. Being nice should not be at the top of your priority list. She may be mad for a split second, but long term, she will thank you. That wraps up this video, guys. If you felt like you got tons of value from this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, check out the extended version on Patreon where I give more in-depth value to those guys. Comment below with any video ideas you have for me. I'll see you guys next time.